Hello there, Gemini. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your Virgo full moon 2020 reading. Hope you guys are doing great. It's wonderful to see you back. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to the channel. And if you are brand new, please stick around and do reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up. Let me know that you enjoy this content by clicking that like button. So first, a few quick notes before we get started that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Gemini out there. So if these messages do resonate with you, they are meant for you. If they don't resonate with you, kick them on out to another Gemini. This will mostly resonate with Gemini Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. And all Gemini cross-watchers are, of course, welcome to join us. So if you're interested in a personal reading, want to make a donation to the channel, or want to check out links to the different card decks that I use, all of that info is in the description box for your use. So let's go ahead and get started. The Virgo full moon is upon us. It starts on March 9th at 12:47 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The Virgo full moon is, to me, absolutely a moon sign of clearing, cleansing, purification, detoxification, a lot of old, themes and, negative energies especially moving away. So anything that you can do to release, to, refresh, all of that's very, very favored for you. Gemini especially, that full moon in Virgo will be happening in your personal fourth house, or I should say universal fourth house. So to me, that makes it the ultimate like house cleaning and housekeeping kind of moon sign. So if you feel really overwhelmed with an urge to clean your house, to get organized around, say your workspace or wherever you are, not at all strange. That would be an absolutely perfect time for that. Also, because Virgo does deal with our health and well-being, this is a wonderful time to start eating better, make sure you get better sleep, drink extra water, exercise more. All of that comes up because Virgo is definitely a multifaceted sign, but you can definitely say that it deals with service, helping humanity. It's a sign of organization and also about cleansing, clearing, detoxing, being the healthiest that you can be. Also removing excessive thought. Virgo is also a Mercury-ruled sign, just like you, Gemini, so you do share that in common. Virgo is a sign that's often worried and gets anxiety easily, and I think Gemini people can be a little bit prone to that as well because you're both Mercury-ruled. Mercury is, our thoughts, our mind, and so it's not uncommon for Gemini and Virgo to both get caught up in the mind and excessive thinking. So the more that you can release excessive thought, release worry, don't overthink things, that's really important right now as well. So very, very powerful, and actually quite beautiful. It's a square energy, so for some of you, you may feel a lot of that like inner tension coming up with this full moon, but I think that it will release. Absolutely. And also sometimes that square energy, especially when it's kind of, fast moving like that moon sign is, can be a really nice kickstart for you to get that fire going, to get those personal ambitions moving. So Gemini, let's first pull a card for theme for you, and then we're going to get into some moon decks and some tarot for you. Angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Gemini as we do their Virgo full moon reading for 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Leadership. Oh, Gemini, that is a beautiful, beautiful card and a beautiful theme for this full moon cycle, which is going to be, about 30 days. Those full moon cycles last from 30 days to 30 days. Sometimes they have a deeper resonance and, the energies can last longer, but usually it is about a 30-day cycle. But this is saying that your leadership skills are coming up. Take the lead. Don't be afraid, to step out on that limb a little bit and, guide other people, or even just guiding yourself towards a bold, new, beautiful future. I love the, the polar bear and that kind of, that Arctic scene makes me think of, the true north, the North Star, finding your guiding star, finding your guiding light. Absolutely beautiful. So let's start pulling some moon cards for you. I'm going to do a past, present, future kind of lineup so that we're going to see what energies you brought in from this last full moon cycle. Last full moon would have been in Leo, so we'll see what that last 30 days has been like for you. Then we're going to go into your current energy, where you presently sit, and then we're going to go 30 days out for what this Virgo full moon will be bringing you. I like this. Oh my goodness. So Gemini, look at that. So the immediate past, new moon in Scorpio, work through your fears. So this last month or so has been very intense, very deeply psychological, quite a lot of things being brought up to that surface. To me, that Scorpio energy always deals with the undercurrents, the deeper psyche, the deeper hidden mysteries and secrets. So this is something that, you've been digging a lot of old stuff up, and sometimes it's very, very deeply rooted, very, very emotional. So I would say that not all, but some Geminis out there, you might have been working through just kind of a lot of pain, a lot of old stuff, a lot of old hurts. Could have been crying a lot, could have been, really talking it out with a counselor or a friend. But yeah, some big stuff came up. Big communications came out last month for you, Gemini. So let's pull some more cards. Wow, okay, these are beautiful. So I would also mention that with that Scorpio, in your universal chart, Gemini, all four of those planets that are moving through currently in Capricorn are aspecting your 8th house. So that's a big reason, because the 8th house is the Scorpio house. So that really does bring up quite a bit of deep emotional foundational healing that has to be done. But my feeling is, look at that, the fruition, harvest moon, that's the full moon that comes up in September. So to me, something got started in this last 30-day cycle. It may actually be really coming to fruition during that harvest moon of September, when we're actually in the sun sign in Virgo. Very, very possible. But what this also tells me is that there is a culmination, there's a completion of some of these cycles already underway. So it's very positive, actually. You're doing a lot of healing, you're doing a lot of inner work. What's coming up in the immediate present right now, where you're sitting at with this Virgo full moon energy, what's coming in? Full moon in Pisces, which is the flip side of Virgo. So again, a very watery, very emotional sign for you, Gemini. So balancing spirituality and practicality for some of my Geminis out there who are spiritual, empathic, intuitive psychics, and maybe readers themselves as well. This is very important. So whatever, intuitions, whatever messages that you feel coming in for yourself personally, this is saying, don't get caught up too much in the pure emotion of it, because I know when you get those difficult dreams or intuitions, sometimes it's just like, oh, it's too much. You like feeling so much and it hurts. So this is just remembering balance with the practicality, balance with your mind, balance with your logic. The waning gibbous is on there as well. That's what's crossing that full moon in Pisces, which is about beauty. Oh, I love that card. So this is the waning energy. This is release. This is seeing the beauty in the cycles of life. So let's pull into what's coming up in the future. We have, again, the gibbous moon. So, it's like we have that beauty of the waning gibbous. Then we have another one coming through for that future. That gibbous moon is like right when it's about to be full, or right after it's been full. So it's actually a beautiful time, very, very close to achieving your goal. So here again, Gemini, this is saying do not give up, do not stop, because you're right around the corner from things really looking up for you. On top of that, we have the waxing crescent, which is a building kind of energy. It's a number 6 card, which is like the lovers, but this one's very focused on loving yourself, giving yourself that healing, that nurturing. And to me, those are the lessons that come through with a Virgo full moon, because Virgo is about healing. It's about taking good care of yourself. So give yourself some of that good self-love, Gemini. Get a massage. Take a personal day to just relax around the house and fix your favorite foods and sleep as much as you want. That's really important for you as you do so much growing and healing. So let's get into your tarot. We're going to pull some extra advice for you about where you're at and how this is going to manifest for you. Lots of balance here there, Gemini. So in that immediate past, yeah, you've been doing a whole lot of balancing. Might be feeling like you are literally walking that tightrope, keeping those two coins balanced. For some of you, that could be financial worries or issues or concerns that are coming through because you've really had to be on top of things with your money. You've really had to make sure that, your resources are in balance. Let's pull a clarification on top of each one of these. And look at that. There is the Star card coming out on top of that Gemini with that beautiful swan moving through those waters. To me, this is peace. This is healing. And so your balancing act, won't have to go on forever. You are reaching a better plateau. You are coming through this time. It goes in stages and it goes in layers, but that Star card is that beautiful Aquarius energy. It's lifting up out of, the turmoil and the chaos that you've probably been experiencing. So there's a lot of healing on the way here for you. We've got the Page of Coins here at the center. So this is very much what's manifesting for you right now. This to me is about a new business, a new, something new that you're planting or hoping to start. Because like I said, in that immediate past, you have just felt down to the wire for some of you, because this is general, so it won't resonate with everyone. But, for some of you, it's just been like, oh my gosh, I have to watch every penny. I have to watch everything I do because I'm like having to balance so close. And so, what that's kind of giving birth to right here and now is you're saying, well, maybe it's time to start a new project. Maybe it's time to, start a new business or, work with somebody else to create something new, because you really want to create more prosperity for yourself. On top of that, we have the Four of Shells, which is the same as the Four of Cups, which is soul searching, reevaluation. We've had that Mercury retrograde going on, Gemini, and it goes direct the same day as the Virgo full moon happens. So that's very positive, but you've had to be doing a lot of reviewing, a lot of reevaluating. And I would say, to me, there's that beautiful blue heron. I absolutely love that bird. That's a gorgeous symbol for that card. It's peace, it's serenity. Taking your time. Again, balancing, both intellect and logic and also your intuition. But to me, this is a special message to some of my Gemini saying, don't let people take you for granted. Don't let people put you down. Don't let them undervalue your worth, and don't undervalue your worth. So that's very important what's going on right now for you. Going into the immediate future, we have the Queen of Cups. So again, this is very Scorpio energy. That is the main sign associated with her, as well as Cancer and Pisces, but mostly Scorpio. And like I said, all Geminis right now are in that universal process of lots of Capricorn planets moving through that 8th house of Scorpio. You are doing so much deep soul searching and, psychological and emotional healing. It's very, very deep. This goes to the deepest core of, your emotional foundation. So don't, don't be hard on yourself. Be very gentle through this process because it's not easy. Gemini tends to be very light, airy. If you ask how they're doing, it's like, oh, I'm good, but it's like scratch the surface. Y'all are going through it and you are really putting in a lot of work, which is great. It's so important to do that work. And that Queen of Cups tells me, you are on top of this. You are getting, where you want to go, but you are holding your cards close to the chest right now. You're guarding your emotions, you're guarding your feelings, and there's nothing wrong with that. This card is there to tell you that it's really okay not to tell everybody what you're feeling, especially not people that you don't necessarily trust. If you feel like, it's like I might tell them how I'm feeling and then they'll go run and tell someone else, or they won't really care and I'll feel even worse. Only tell the people that you know, that you trust, that are there for you, that have got your back, because they're the ones that will really listen and actually take it in and be more helpful. So the 10 of Shells, 10 of Cups is on top of this. So this is beautiful. This to me is wish fulfillment. This is a beautiful outcome of blessings and well-being. So hang in there, Gemini. I think so much of what you've been going through, you're going to reach a new level of awareness throughout the process of this Virgo full moon. So let's pull an affirmation card from the Making Magic deck. These are just really beautiful little cards that have, divine and mystical symbols on them to give you a little bit of idea of how to go forward this next 30 days. Oh, I love it. So Gemini, the happy love card. Yes. A joyful, stable partnership and good friends. So yes, anyone that you feel divinely connected to, your good friends, if you have, a romantic partner that's positive in your life, or even if they're not so positive, this could be something where, love is getting better, connections getting better, some healing is taking place. But there's that beautiful divine symbol. You can write that down. You can draw it in a journal. You could use it in your meditations for this Virgo full moon coming up. So Gemini, these are your messages. Hope you have an absolutely beautiful Virgo full moon, and I will be seeing you very soon. See ya. Bye-bye.